Hey, I'd just like to say hello and welcome to my shop tonight. This is going to be kind of a ramble, so to speak. There's just been a lot of talk lately and writing on Facebook and just about bad traders this, bad traders that, and how one don't do this and one does that, and on and on and on. I'm just going to show you how a 50-year-old man simply just loves this hobby. I mean, right, wrong, or indifferent. People make fun of me all the time. You know, some of my friends don't understand me. I have in front of you one of the reasons why I love this hobby. This car, obviously, this is not a racing car. It's the M&M's 36, which has a reference to NASCAR. But as you can see, the detail of this, when you can take the hood off, completely off, look down and see the engine, rubber tires. Man, that, to me, this is one of the main reasons why I'm in this hobby. That car right there is a piece of art. It's beautiful. I'm going to go a little farther than that, but this is how I wanted to start the video, to show you. This is one of my prized possessions right here. But I want to show you a couple more. This is the 10 Tide. Again, Tide was not around in NASCAR when they was racing cars like this. I know this is going to have a hard time focusing on these. They're so shiny. But again, engine compartment opens up. Rubber tires. Just a beautiful car. These are the type of cars that make me tick. It makes me want to go on this search. I don't care what other people are doing. I'm in this hobby because I love it. I wish more people felt that way, and I'm not saying you don't, but there's a lot of people in there that's just in it. They're on our Facebook pages, they're on our websites and all that just for the money. And if they can make a dime off of something, that's fine. And, you know, I can't say I've never made money on cars. I have. But I ain't trying to trick no one out of a single penny. As a matter of fact, I'll pay more. If I want the car, I'll pay more than what I know it's worth. I don't care. I love the car. Man, let's be good to each other, all right? This is another car. Of course, I love trucks. That's one of the main things, and the first things I started collecting was trucks. I love hot rod cars. You put a truck and a car together, what you get? Either a Falcon, you either get a El Camino or a Ranchero, right? So you put them together and you come up with something like this. I mean, that, to me, again, rubber tires. That's a Grissom 44. I mean, you talk about beautiful. Look at that chrome bottom. Oh my goodness. That excites me. But I go farther than that. I want to put these up here just in memory of. Whether you loved him or hated him, there's the king. I'm trying to put two at one time. I'm sorry. There's the king right there. Whether you loved Dale Earnhardt or you hated Dale Earnhardt, he was the draw for NASCAR for several years. I always liked the Ford drivers. I loved Rusty Wallace. I loved Dick Trickle. I could go on and on and on. And whether I was rooting for him or rooting against him, he's what made me tune into NASCAR every week. And the world lost a very good person. So those are some of my nostalgia, because I love the sport kind of cars. Here's the 1930s, or the number 33 Quaker State Schrader car. Actually, I said Quaker State. That's the APR. But man, look at that. That's back in the day, man, when they had skinny tires on the front, big tire. You know, they had 70s on the front, 50s on the back. Look at that car. Isn't that beautiful? I love the way she sets. I mean, that's sexy. And then some people are in it for the classics. I don't think, I want to tip this over to look at, so you can look at that engine. I don't think you can get a whole lot more classical than that right there. Even though I'm a Camaro guy, I put this up there on purpose. Sometimes I think Camaros, Corvettes, Mustangs, Not that they're overrated. Don't get me wrong. That's my top 3 cars. Mustang, Camaro. Actually, Camaro, Mustang, Corvette. But there's some classics out there. And some people just collect them. And that's fine. I love them. I'm the fool that collects all of them. But then I want to show you some weirds. I want to show you. Here's the other 36. That's the 36 Skittles. This was the 36. This is another 36 that I have. That's a Skittles car. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that's just beautiful. Anyway, I'm going crazy with the idea that we fight more than we support each other. And that's why this whole message is about, man, let's be good to each other. I don't care. Look at there. That's on the card. Pristine card. Blah, blah, blah. Some people want to curse and everything about someone taking a diecast car off the card. Well, guess what? It's what anyone likes in their own individual collections that matters, right? So support them in what they do, and we'll support you in what you do, right? Not only do I like the classics, I love NASCAR. I love trucks. I love all kinds of trucks. I like all kinds of trucks. I like all kinds of car trucks. I even like all kinds of trucks. Did I mention that I like all kinds of trucks? But I don't stop there either. I like this goofy stuff. Now, you know good and well you ain't going to see something like that running down the road, right? And some people just collect this stuff. Guess what? That is cool. I mean, that's cool. Maybe I'm 50 years old and I'm just a little kid at heart. But man, some of this stuff, look at that. Look at the detail. I mean, obviously you're not going to see a dragon with a big old motor driving down the road. But you know what? If that's what someone likes, let them like it, right? Here's another cool one. I love this car. Just looks kind of, well, I'll tell you what's going to end up being for me. It's going to be a part of my Mad Max series. That's just who I am. But I love that car. And then they even got these little goofy, I don't understand this concept here. I don't get it at all. Honestly, I don't. But you know what? Somebody likes them, right? I do. I mean, I like enough to pay $1 for it, right? Or 94 cents, whatever it was. Just so I can say I have one. Then there's all kinds of other things. This doesn't look real. But to me, I have a whole series of them that I've collected. I just love them. Look at this. You got a Rhino dump truck, right? It almost looks like a four-wheeler with a Rhino nose, but it's a dump truck. To me, that's as cool as all get out. If anything, it's just weird cool. One of my favorite customizers, sorry, the hair lip came out in me. But one of my favorite customizers is, he lives in Texas, Smooth Criminal. That dude, he can do some amazing work. I've seen it. I've got some of his stuff in my office. It's not out here in my shop. It's my personal collection. It's in my office. If you haven't seen Smooth Criminal's work, you need to check him out. That dude is unstinking believable. But you know what? This is his favorite casting. Now, there ain't a whole lot that's real about that casting. This is the cool one. There's not a whole lot real about that. You don't see too many vans shaped like that. I'm grabbing something real quick. But in memory of him and knowing that that's his favorite casting, this is what my cool one became. Now, again, it's not realistic at all, right? But I knew when he was going through some rough time physically, spiritually, emotionally, I mean, on and on and on. I ain't trying to get in his personal life, but I knew he was having a rough time. Every day that I worked on this car right here, I thought about him. And I prayed for him. He had some surgery. He's done a great comeback. But this is in memory of him, right? I'm not saying that's my favorite casting because it's not. But you know what? It is what he likes. So to me, it became my favorite. If you ask me as far as trucks, this is one of my favorites. Because guess what? I'm a Steeler fan, right? Now, I have the Patriots. I hate the Patriots. Sorry. I have the Patriots truck just like this. I collect them all. So because you're a Patriot fan, don't mean I'm going to say you stink and blah, 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 all that. I'm going to stick true to my black and gold. I'm a Steeler fan. You can do what you want, and I'm going to support you on that. Here's a custom I made. Some people don't like customs. Some people think you got to keep it on the card and on and on. You know what? That to me is cool. That looks like it just came out of the mud bog. And I'm proud that I've done that myself, the work. I've done that all myself. And I love that casting. Here's another weird one. I'm going to show you a couple more, and then I'm going to try to bring this to a close. There's not a whole lot real about that, but you know what? I've got a whole series of them. They're cool. Not a whole lot that you can say is real about that. Okay, so I'd probably beat a dead horse, but I want to make one more point, and then I'm done. And this is my rant for hopefully the year. Here's the point. We're all brothers and or sisters in this hobby. If you don't have the money to go to an auction and buy something, do us all a favor. Just don't bid on it. And if you're the one that's selling, if you get paid for someone's car, that they bought a car off of you and they've already paid your shipping, just do the right thing and ship it. If not, it's worth keeping them yourself, right? This is a great hobby. It keeps our mind occupied. The hunt is unbelievable. I'm just asking everyone just to think about it. I'm not trying to boss anyone around. I'm not telling you I'm better than you. Here's what I am saying. Just think about what you're doing and treat others as you would want to be treated. I see stuff all the time written, this is a scumbag. This guy's no good. You know what? I understand why you feel that way. I don't like being taken on deals and all that. That's why we have systems in place to try to weed out some of those people. And you get what you pay for, and you judge a tree by the fruit it bears. You're going to know very quickly who's good and who's not, and that kind of thing. So, man, all I'm asking, let's just be kind to each other, and let's go that extra mile to make this hobby not only good for us, but good for everyone that we come in contact with. I want you guys to know that I'm here to support and help any way I can. If you have any questions or concerns, get a hold of me. I'm not saying I have all the answers, but I'll try to resolve the answer. And together, we can grow this hobby. We can get more people interested. I have 3 sons and 4 daughters that are just now getting started in this thing. Boy, they got a good head start when I die, because they got several thousand that they're going to be able to say are now theirs. But here's the point. The point is, this is something that we can spread from generation to generation, from race to every creed, to every religion, to every nationality. It doesn't matter. This hobby is inclusive for all people. I have people send me pictures from Turkey, from actually clear over in Poland and just north of Poland. I've got friends in South America. I've got friends all over this world. And we may not ever see eye to eye as far as physically seeing each other, but I'll tell you what we can do. We can dream about driving down the road and that right there together. And when they show me that truck, man, this is a beautiful truck. I'm like, man, I got that same truck. I love it. Then we have a whole conversation about that truck. I'll tell you what else we can do. We can dream about the days that we used to have our hot rods, and some of you still do. And I'm proud of you for owning a hot rod. I've had several. But we can make this hobby worth having. You can, I can, and together we can. I know you can. Hey, this is Bruce Wilson. As always, I'm saying peace out. I love you guys.